I'm Alex Radical from Board Game Co, and this is News and Week in Review, where we're going to dive into a variety of news pieces, the videos of the week, the games we covered. A creator spotlight is back this week, all of that and more. Links and timestamps to everything down below. Let's start off with the news category, because that's what we do every single week. Let's keep this week the same as we do every single week. We have Cephalofair announcing that their freight is booked, so they're going to be sending out all those Gloomhaven stuff. All that stuff is slowly making its way out into the world. There may be surcharges. It sounds like their goal is to keep the surcharge as minimal as possible while still being present, because 30% is less than 145%, but it's still significantly more than zero. 30% is significantly more than zero. Speaking of which, I thought something was this is something worth sharing, I guess. To me, it's worth sharing. But there's a whole thing about Walmart and tariffs, and basically the president saying that Walmart should absorb all the tariffs themselves, which is a great statement. Like, Walmart makes lots of money. Like, if anyone, like, yes, it's true, the board game industry has thin margins, but like, Walmart made billions of dollars. They should absolutely absorb all tariffs instead of passing on those costs to the customers. And I am not here to defend Walmart, I should note that. But that said, what I will say is, as the math has been pointed out, Walmart imports $49 billion worth of goods from China each year. They made roughly $15.5 billion last year, which means at a 35% to 45% tariff, you're looking at 17 to 22 billion in extra costs, which would exceed their actual profit. Meaning, if Walmart were to actually absorb the tariffs, they would make no money. And again, I'm not sweating blood and tears for Walmart over here. I don't really care how that plays out. But it's just about the math aspect of sometimes it's easy to see a statement, think there's lots of money around, and be like, well, yes, of course, Walmart should just make less money. And hey, I'm not here to say Walmart shouldn't make less money. I'm just saying that 30% is still a lot, and it still adds up to a significant increase in costs. So, yeah. That's a thing. Even this 30%, as much as it can be touted as a massive win, is really just a whole lot of pain, of uncertainty, of inability to plan, and the end result is still a 30% higher tariff than anything was when it began. In better news, as far as overhauls, this is a good overhaul. We have Story of Many, a game I covered. Overall, enjoyed it. I thought it was an excellent story mode. The combat, on the other hand, was a little weaker, and that's feedback that they have gotten from a lot of people. And in general, they've completely rehauled the combat. So I'll have a link down below, because links to all the news pieces, but basically they completely rehauled the combat in Story of Many, complete change to that. So it's maintaining all the things that made the game great and stand out, while overhauling some of the areas that are a bit weaker. So if you are interested and that held it back, this is worth checking out. You still can late pledge for the game. Then we have over here, we have this Endeavor Deep Sea was nominated for the Spiel des Jahres, and also announcing an upcoming expansion, Uncharted Waters, coming to Kickstarter some point soon. I don't know exactly when, but Endeavor Deep Sea is excellent, and so I highly recommend, well, Endeavor Deep Sea is an excellent game. Highly recommend checking it out. I think it's a great game that is worth checking out. I'm just repeating myself at this point. Then we have over here, we have Cascadia Alpine Lakes, which again, as much as I was not thrilled with the last Cascadia expansion, this is a standalone game in the Cascadia, and to be very clear, to be very fair, I love Cascadia. I think Cascadia Junior is okay, doesn't stand out in the world of great kid games. I think that the Cascadia expansion is nice to have, especially the card variety, but the mechanics are kind of like whatever for me. I was not as entranced by the ease of how mechanics integrate with the game. It's not bad, it's nice for variety's sake. You don't need it, but certainly get it if you want to. But I am still such a huge fan of Cascadia, and I will say I love the Cascadia Rolling Hills and Rolling Rivers. I do think those are great, so I am still excited anything Cascadia comes out, because there's enough. It's a good game. I like Cascadia a lot. And Alpine Lakes is going to be a standalone game, so I'm very intrigued by this one and how that's going to play out. In more upcoming game news, we actually have a lot of game news this time. We have Recall from the creators of Revive. Definitely pay attention to this one, because the box looks cool, and because Revive is fantastic. We also have Norsewind as well. Check out this one, coming to you from Porta Games. And then we also have Fortunes of Scoundrel Bay, coming to you from Chili Fox. I like Chili Fox in general. They are the ones who put out Spectacular, which I really enjoyed from last year. And this is one I'm intrigued by. I don't know if Chili Fox is a publisher yet that I'm like, oh my gosh, anything you do is amazing, but I do love Scoundrel, and this cover does look great, and that's enough to have me intrigued. And that is what we have for our board game news, which means it is time for our board game creator spotlight, or just our Creator Spotlight. That's good enough. Our Creator Spotlight. We haven't done these for the past 2 weeks, but we have another one this week. We have Tim Riel. Tim Riel is a delightful human being. He will also be at CharCon. This is where this picture is from. He will be at CharCon if you're interested in going to that, July 11th to 13th. I'll also be at CharCon, as well as a whole lot of people, but that's not the point right now. The point is that Tim Riel is a fantastic individual. If you have had the opportunity to interact with him or to watch his show, because he does Codenames live every single, I want to say Monday and Thursday. I'm pretty sure it's Monday and Thursday, but he does Codenames Codenames Live with a whole host of special guests, rotating new cast members, rotating guests, rotating everyone showing up to play Codenames. He generally does a lot of work with CGE as well. You may see him at CGE booths, Czech Games Edition booths at a variety of conventions, or you might watch him on Codenames Live, or you may have just happen to run into him in one way or another. But he's one of those people that if you are, and this is my highlight last week, I guess not last week, the last time I did a Creator Spotlight was Min and Elwin, who are also associated with CGE, that I'm realizing now that was random, that was not intentional, but the commonality they both have is both of them, both Min and Elwin and him, are both people, or three people I guess, that always greet you with a smile. When you see them, they're just so positive as far as the energy they bring. Now granted, Min and Elwin are sweet positive, and Tim Riel is like a bit of a, he's positive, but he's someone like when he was being made, they threw in a dash of snark in addition to the positivity. So always a smile, but there's snark underneath that, which I like. I like both. I like sweet positive. I like snark positive. They both have a place. But nonetheless, Tim Riel is definitely my Creator Spotlight of the week because he's a fantastic human being. And if you have the opportunity to get to know him, well, lucky you. Genuinely lucky you. And that is what we have over here, which means it's time to go ahead and dive into our videos of the week. Videos of the week, this past Sunday, we had a UKGE Preview going over a bunch of games that I am excited to see at UK Games Expo, which I will be at very shortly, way too shortly. We also have two back and back that went up Monday. We have top 10 expansions for games that went up on, I want to say Wednesday. I did realize I forgot about Rurik Stone and Blade. I don't think it would be eligible, but I think it would be close. It would be like in the 11 to 15 range, which I guess means I didn't really forget anything, but it's definitely one that I was mindful of. Had a lot of great ones recommended. Some I haven't played. I saw someone say Zaya, Emirates of a Forsaken Star. I almost included it as a special mention because I've seen that recommended so often, but I just haven't played it myself, so it's not there. But great expansions to check out. And somebody recommended I do a video of top 10 useless expansions, or expansions that added nothing to the game, or even made the game worse, and I will do that video. I just need to go ahead and put together the list. Offhand, I have 3 or 4, but I need to actually expand that to the ones that, like, there's a lot of expansions. Here's the deal. There's a lot of expansions that are, you don't need them. You just don't need them at all. I don't know if I can come up with 10 expansions that make the game worse, but I will certainly try. I can think of 2 or 3 offhand, and I haven't even put any work into it, at least not yet. Then we have over there, we have the weekly live that went up on Thursday. It was Thursday? Yeah, Thursday. That was just me playing a video game, a Slay the Spire-esque video game, which is just, say, a roguelike video game. Kind of imagine a roguelike combined with Space Invaders. That's what the game is. I thought it was pretty fun. I'm still going through it because I'm still going through the session that I was in the middle of playing. I didn't finish it. I just played it for like an hour. Then we have the Where Are They Now? Went up on Friday. This is a look back on all the games I played in May of 2024 and May of 2020 for the first time and how things have held up over time. As far as the games we covered this past week, we had a whole bunch. On Saturday, we had the 2 adventure book games. The Princess Bride, as well as The Wizard of Oz, both adventure book games. I've played through the Lord of the Rings one a while ago and covered that, and I got a chance to see these and get these at Gamma 2025, and played them, and they're both fun adventures. I like them both, I recommend them both, but I recommend them with the caveat that I'm not recommending them for the game mechanics. I think the mechanics are very light. They're solo or cooperative games. I think they're not officially solo, but you can certainly play it solo. I might be wrong. Maybe you can play it officially solo. Either way, you can definitely play it solo. But they are solo or cooperative games in which you are basically going through the adventures in question, The Princess Bride or The Wizard of Oz, and I think they are charming if you like the source material. If you don't like the source material, these are games you can safely pass on. They are not doing anything mechanically wonderful, but they are very charming experiences. We also had a Transgalactica review go up later on Saturday. I think Transgalactica will have an audience. I do not think I am that audience, and it's interesting, like Devere games, I've had so many Devere games that I loved, but recently, like, I feel that recently their games have not been landing with me quite as much, which I feel bad about. Like, they went from a publisher that every game they put out I was like hyped about, and then they went to a publisher that their games, I'm starting to wonder if I'm the target audience for some of their games. I'm still excited, I still want to try their stuff, but I've definitely had a lot that didn't work for me quite as well recently. That said, I think Transgalactica is a good game. I just know myself and I know what I like, and I think it's too tight for what I personally look for in games, so for me it's a pass, but it's one that you may still want to try out, especially if you don't mind tight Euro games. Also, the variety, yeah, there's a lot of things I want to like, but it is what it is. Anyways, we had a review go up for Final Titan on Tuesday. I really enjoyed Final Titan. It's very light, definitely know what you're getting yourself into, but it's just a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun as far as a draft and build your hero team and then go head to head. It's a fun game. It's so much fun to just draft your heroes and then just roll dice and see who can persevere and be the last hero standing. Very much a King of the Hill style game. Definitely enjoyed that. Give it a 4 out of 5. And then in an ironic twist of fate, we also had Titan Zero going up today. I say ironic twist of fate just because like the names. You have Final Titan and Titan Zero, 2 GameFound campaigns, videos the same day. But Titan Zero is coming to you from Oh my gosh, from Lord Raccoon Games or King Raccoon Games. I always confuse those two. One of those two companies. But Titan Zero is a cooperative. Honestly, both games can be compared to King of Tokyo, but in different ways. Titan Zero is a cooperative game of taking down a Titan, rolling dice, assigning those dice, trading dice as needed, and trying to power up your characters and take down the big bads before they destroy the world. Also a fun experience. I didn't love the graphic design in this one, but then again, from the original prototype I had, so hopefully things will change, but I liked the gameplay a lot. Then we had a unboxing for Dawn of Madness going up as well. Dawn of Madness is launching on GameFound next week, and it's basically a giant horror experience. I will have preview and gameplay content for you as well, going up, well, close to the campaign. Then we have Seti. We had a review for Seti going up on Thursday. Was it Thursday? No. I guess this was Thursday. Now I'm losing track of time because I feel I missed something. No, Thursday was the weekly live, that's why. So yeah, Thursday, we're going up on Thursday, we had Seti, a review for Seti. I think Seti is fantastic. It is a little long, at least for me, based on my experiences, but that is something that they are addressing with the expansion that will be coming out. I'm very excited for that, but even the base game as is, I think is fantastic, and I'm excited to play it more. And then we had an how to play for Dragon Eclipse, done by Asaf, by Easy Board Games. They did a how to play for Dragon Eclipse from Awakened Realms, in case you want to be rolled into that game with an easier time by skipping most of the rulebook. And with that, we have the videos going up today. We have a review for Money. This is a small box all-play game going up later today, as well as a Play This Not That between Black Forest and Glass Road will also be going up on the channel. I do enjoy the Play This Not That formula, and I will have another Play This Not That going up in a few weeks for, well, 2 other games, but I won't say them yet. I need to film it. I need to film it first, but I do plan on doing another Play This Not That. And then we have next week. Next week we have a few things. We have top 10 space-themed games going up on the channel, along with a giveaway for it. I'll be giving away a game, I'll be giving away a game based on you answering a question correctly, and then choosing from all the people who answered correctly. That's the way that works. Anyways, that will be happening sometime this next week. And then we also have upcoming crowdfunding happening later this week. That one gets a small asterisk because, like I said already, I'm going to UKGE, and I need to film this. I don't know. Next week's going to be very busy. Next week's going to be very busy for me, but I'm going to do what I can to have an upcoming crowdfunding video going up for you, well, sometime next week. Anyways, as upcoming crowdfunding for the month of June. That's as far as that goes, which brings us to the games on the table. Games on the table, as usual, these are games I hope to be diving into. We have The Veil of Eternity, which I finally traded for a copy. I've played this a bunch, but I've always played it at conventions or other people's copies. I finally traded for my own copy. It has expansion inside, which I have not played yet. I'm excited to play that. We have The Mandalorian Adventures, Clan of Two. I hope to be diving into this one as well. I'm not yet sure if I'm going to do this one solo or cooperative. Like the original game I did more cooperative, but I might just dive into this one solo. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. But either way, Clan of Two, an expansion to The Mandalorian, will be coming out soon. We have I'll be doing coverage of it soon. We have Star Trek Captain's Chair, which I've heard good things about this one from a friend, and I want to try it at some point. And then lastly, well, hopefully this week. And then we have Train and Railway. This one looks interesting. I don't know a lot about it, but the back of the box looks like it could be a lot of fun. Don't know. You never really know with any game, but I am intrigued by Train and Railway and hope to be playing it this week. Anyways, until next time, I am Alex Radical from Board Game Co. I hope you enjoyed this video, and as always, I hope you have a good one.